Wisconsin combination in lane 5. As we pick up the race at 400 meters, it's the Riverside Undine combination in the lead, followed closely by US Rowing Development Camp, University of Wisconsin over in lane 5. Not far behind them, All-American Rowing Camp, and Row Ontario trails by a bit more than a length. Riverside Undine by a couple of seats over Rowing Development Camp, University of Wisconsin. They have half a boat length on All-American Rowing Camp and then another length back to Ottawa. This is Megan Sarbanes, Alexis Sneff, Claire Wallace, and Ilse Van Merbeek in the leading quad. They have 3/4 of a length. And do have a little bit of background information on a couple of athletes in this event, at least on Megan Sarbanes, who is in the lightweight quad that's currently leading. She's from Hampstead, New Hampshire, began rowing while attending Villanova in 1996. She puts in about 12,000 kilometers of cycling, rowing, and running every year. Last year she was in the lightweight women's single scull, the World Championships, taking 4th in Poland. A veteran sculler, certainly a well-trained athlete, has her boat 3/4 of a length in front. That's the Riverside Undine combination leading US Rowing Development Camp Wisconsin combination. Those two look to be making a 2-boat race of it, with All-American Rowing Camp alone in 3rd in no man's land at the 1,000-meter mark. They're open water back of the silver and open water ahead of the trailing Row Ontario crew. So the U.S. Rowing Development Camp Wisconsin entry of Danny DeWitt, Amanda Montgomery, Mia Cava, and Catherine Fink are still hanging on and closing in ever so slightly on the Riverside Undine combination. Now it's now down to less than 3/4, and it's quickly becoming a 1/2 a boat length lead as we approach 1,250 meters. Not a lot in it in stroke rating, so the two crews are pretty much matching one another. Simply the camp combination seems to have a little bit more going right now, and they're cutting into the lead. 34 strokes a minute for US Rowing Wisconsin entry. 32 strokes a minute for Riverside Undine. It's now down to slightly less than half a length. The Undine Riverside combination has a good view of the challenge that they're getting, but they don't seem to be able to respond. They're just clinging on to a 1/2 a boat length lead as the US Rowing Wisconsin combo crew creeps forward, eating into that lead with every stroke. By 12:50, this is going to be a really interesting race. At 500 meters, call it 4 seats for the Riverside combination entry. And now the race begins. A 4-seat lead for Riverside Undine. They're starting to take the rating up. This may be a little bit too close for them to feel comfortable. A strong challenge from the combination entry of Wisconsin and US Rowing Development Camp. This one's going to go straight to the finish line. Both quads really giving it their all to try to make some moves. It's now down to 3 seats. We'll call it 2 seats. Riverside Undine with 2 seats, 250 meters to go. Make it 1 seat. It's now a 1-seat boat race. The last